Hey, it's lilD here with Hometown Daye, the gorgeous, beautiful, multi-talented serial entrepreneur, Simone.
Hey, that was a good intro, girl.
Thank you. You know, I be trying
you.
to do me, especially when somebody actually like and respect in real life.
Thank you.
So let's just get right into it. You are here, obviously, because you have a show coming.
Yes.
Comedy show and live podcast recording. I saw you in the Galleria, like, I think last week. And I remember she was like, no, I pressed up 1,000 flyers. I'm passing these out myself. I'm promoting my show. One, do people really think that because you have such a huge following that it's just you post it and it's going to immediately sell out and that's it?
I think people do think that. And I think sometimes that does work in certain markets. But even like social media is just so different now. Back in the day, it was like you post something, everybody sees it. Now it's like 2% of it. People still don't know I'm in Dallas. You get what I'm saying? They don't know I have a show on Thursday. So it's the marketing of it all. McDonald's is $1 billion company.
Facts.
They still have commercials. So you have to market your brand.
That's a good way to look at it.
You have to market your brand. And I ain't nobody gonna fight for my brand like me. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get out here and do it. Like I went to the mall, I handed out flyers, and you know, we're still pushing, but we're almost there, like almost sold out. So I'm excited.
And I respect your confidence too, because I remember you were saying that they told you, like, we can rope off this section and make this some black. So it looked sold out. And you was like, no,
we're not doing that.
Selling it out.
Yeah, we're selling it out. So I'm excited.
The confidence that you have in this as someone who continuously starts business, is that something you developed or you just always had?
You know what? I've always had it since I was younger, like just kind of like an abundant belief mindset. I'm like, if somebody has done it or if it's tangible, or even if nobody has done it, I believe I can do it. Like, I just believe I can do it.
Abundant belief mindset. Put that on a shirt. I like that. That's probably the mindset that got you to do what you did. You know, you walked away from a successful podcast.
Yes. Oh my God. We changed the game.
Like, I loved it. I was a fan.
Thank you.
What was the hardest part of the finality of going, okay, I'm done?
I think the perception, because everybody doesn't know, you know what I mean? Like the depths of your relationship with somebody. They're not there every day. They're just seeing what we put out. So it was just something that I had to walk away from for my mental health, for this season of my life, doing things alone. And I was so proud of my decision because I walked away from something that a lot of money, a long relationship, like, you know, but it was just the right thing to do.
And now we are trying again. Let's try this again. Yes. First off, you thought of the name while you were fasting.
Yeah, I was fasting, girl. Okay, I did not want to do a podcast again. I was just like, I'm going to focus on stand-up. I'm going to do auditions for movies. But like, God gave me the vision. He gave me the name. He gave me the description. And it all just like came together. I was like, this makes so much sense. This is an amazing representation of who I am. Resilient. I am resilient. I'm resilient. I don't give up. I get knocked down. I get up. I get knocked down 9 times. I get up 10. Like, and people have seen that publicly. And that's what the podcast is about. Pivoting and being resilient.
That can relate to a podcast, but that can relate to
anybody. Whether you started a business, it didn't work. Whether you wrote a book, it didn't sell. Whether your relationship, a failed marriage, a divorce, a miscarriage, whatever you have gone through in your life, somebody at one point has had to be resilient and pivot and figure life out. So that's what it's about.
Facts. I'm glad you said that. We're actually we're healing through some of the same things, or very common things right now. Being in entertainment, where it's your job to get cute, get on this stage and make people laugh.
Yeah.
How do you balance the times where you really just want to get in the bed and cry with it's time to entertain the people?
Yeah. You know, I've literally like been on tour with Martin Lawrence. Like, I hear him calling my name walking to the stage and I'm crying and I'm like wiping my face. And they're like, be Simone. And I hit the stage and I'm like, what's up, y'all? Like, you know, people don't want to hear that. People don't pay their money, their tickets. We don't care nothing about your dog dying, nothing about your depression. We care, but not in this moment. And we don't care to the extent where we're not going to get this show. So I still show up. And sometimes I cry on stage. Sometimes I'll be vulnerable. It just depends on how extensive it is. But, you know, I have my moments. Like, I'm such an entertainer and a personality that I have to recharge in solitude. Like, off the camera, like here, I just sit in silence sometimes. I'm like, I'm recharging. I'm not bouncing off the walls 24/7 because when it's showtime this Thursday, Dallas, Texas, at the Majestic, I have to have that energy for the stage. I have to have that energy for the interview. I have to have that energy for my supporters. I don't just walk around all day, every day, energetic. I recharge in solitude and I recharge in silence. So sometimes I am quiet, but that doesn't mean anything is wrong. I'm just recharging.
I'm the exact same way. People will meet me and they're like, I didn't realize you'd be so chill. And it's like, bro, when you're like, for a living, let me go sit down somewhere.
Give me a minute.
You know what I mean?
I'm not baby girl at the airport at 5 a.m.
Yeah, like straight up.
Yeah. But I love what I do. I love what I do. My personality on stage is a part of me, but it's not all of me. You know what I mean? It's not all of who I am. It's a part of who I am, though.
Do you recommend fasting for everyone?
What?
Because, I mean, it clearly is working out for you.
What? Every time I fasted, I've got clear instruction from God. Clear. I started last summer. It was like my first, like, real fast. Girl, I haven't stopped since.
Glorilla fasted, I think, for 90 days. No drinking, no smoking, no messing with dudes. Like, focus, right?
Yeah.
She said at the end of the fast is when she thought of F&F.
Wow.
Whole life change.
Wow.
I also heard you say you were going through a life cleanse. And while I understand that sometimes you got to get people away from you that don't mean you any good, in this kind of industry, is that hard to do?
I think in any industry, not just this industry, it's always hard to do. If you're somewhere where you're comfortable or somewhere where you haven't set boundaries or you've let things slide for so long and then you're finally to the point where I'm going to stick up for myself. I'm going to say this is actually not okay for me anymore. I know we've been doing this for 5 years, but actually who I am today is not okay with this. Of course, that's difficult to do, you know, but at the end of the day, I have to choose my peace, my mind, my purpose, and my calling and what God has told me to do over anything else, anybody's feelings, anybody's perception. If God is telling me to do something, I have to be obedient and trust that he is going to lead me through it.
100% facts. Now, when God led me to Columbus, Ohio, let me tell you something. I was I'm from Shreveport.
Okay.
And so I was doing radio in Toledo, Cleveland, and then Columbus.
Wow.
And I left Columbus and came to Dallas.
Okay.
Now, I know people be thinking you from Columbus because you lived there for some years.
Yeah.
But no, Dallas born and raised.
Yes, I lived in Columbus for 5 years, then I came back.
I was there for 3.
Yeah.
What was the best part of coming back to Dallas?
I love Dallas, especially, I mean, I'm sorry, Columbus is just not, but also I wasn't like driving and I wasn't an adult. I wasn't like going out. I was in school. I was in high school in Columbus, in a little bit of middle school, but coming back to Dallas, I got to live my like early 20s, my late teens here. That's where I built like a lot of my long-term friendships, going out, meeting people, and really starting like my entertainment career. It started in Dallas before I moved to Atlanta.
I look at Columbus like a bigger, whiter Shreveport. That's my like it's a good place to raise a family. It's safe, it's pretty, it's nice. But when you are like a Black urban entertainer, you know, it's other places you could probably
go to flourish.
Now Thursday we're going to the Majestic. Tell me about this show because I feel like Dallas gets a special show.
Y'all, such a special show, y'all. This is like one of the only theater shows on the tour. I am so excited. The beginning is going to be a comedy show. The second half is a live podcast of Let's Try This Again. Tickets at officialbesimone.com. If you don't get your tickets today and tomorrow, maybe you're going to be out of luck because I know we're going to sell out in the next 2 days. Like, I'm excited. All the floor seats are gone. I think there's like 3 more floor seats. And then the rest is in the balcony, which is still good seats, but yeah.
I love how honest you are too. Like there are so many people who I feel like wouldn't be like, they probably be like, it's already sold out. I might find some extra tickets for you. But you're like, nah, listen, you got 3 more.
Let's go. Dallas, we can sell it out. We're not sold out yet. Come on, click the link in my bio. Tickets are still on sale. And yeah, it's going to be an amazing show. I got surprise guests coming out too.
Now, since you end your podcast with Try Again or Never Try Again, I have a few for you.
Okay.
All right. First, try again or never try again. After you've had broken your celibacy, of course. Would you try celibacy again?
Yeah, for sure.
It's going well for you?
Yeah, I've been celibate for like 14 months, 15.
I think
over a year.
I might be on like 15 days, but you know, hey, a start is a start.
Yeah.
All right, try again or never try again. A book.
Oh, absolutely. I'm writing it now.
Period. Yeah. I got to give you mine too. I'm excited.
Yeah, so cool.
All right, try again or never try again. Doing music.
Absolutely.
You need a 16 because, you know, I've been known to.
I do.
I know you're not. I got an 8.
I don't need an 8, a 16, a 2.
See what I'm saying? I'm trying to collaborate. All right, try again or never try again. Dating within the industry.
Yes.
Oh, quick with it.
Yes.
See, I'm on the fence.
Have y'all seen the new Bad Boys film? That little, what's the boy, Jacob? Oh, he's so fine. Will Smith's son.
Oh, yo. Nah, that's real. Oh. It's like on one hand, I feel like they understand and it's easier because they get it.
But they busy too, though.
And that's the part.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, last one. Try again or never try again. Living in Dallas.
Yes, I just was talking to my friend about that. I'm like, you know what? I think my next property will be here.
Come
or
on
Miami.
back. Yeah. B. Simone has a show at the Majestic on Thursday. We will sell out the theater, period. Thank you so much for the time. I appreciate you. And where can we get tickets one more time?
Tickets, officialbsimones.com, Majestic Theater, downtown Dallas, this Thursday, June 13th, 8 p.m. You better get there at 7-ish. It is going to be packed. It's going to be over 1,000 people outside. So, y'all, tickets is selling, baby.